Hey guys, here finally with my unboxing and hands-on look of the LG G3 for T-Mobile. This is the T-Mobile version. Of course, this phone is coming out for every carrier you can think of. Also today, July 11th, this phone actually comes out on AT&T and Sprint. Verizon will be getting it on July the 17th. If not mistaken, at the stores, T-Mobile will be getting this phone on July 16th. I don't know if they released it early or not, but let's go ahead. Over here in the back, you see it says 5.5 inch quad HD 2560 by 1440. That's one of the big features about this phone. Snapdragon 801 up to 2.5 gigahertz, 1 watt speaker booster amp, 13 megapixel rear camera with optical image stabilization with dual flash. Another big feature about this phone is the laser autofocus, and it has a 300 milliamp hour battery. What's inside? The LG SIM card and of course the battery in charger. Let's go and open this baby over here. I'll put this to the side, and right away you got the phone right here. The man of the show. This is the shimmering white or something like that. I don't know how they call this white, but yeah, it's white. This phone also comes, if I'm not mistaken, in black or something. It looks like a carbon color and also like a gold one as well. Here is the manual. Cable. I don't think this is too big. Here and over here, of course, the charger. And of course the battery, 300 milliamp 3000 milliamp per hour, like I said before. And let's put this to the side. Let's go ahead and take this cover off. Go ahead and over here in the side you take it off. One thing about this phone, LG this time decided to put this rear back that looks like metal or brushed aluminum, but it's not brushed metal at all. It's totally plastic. So Samsung gave you fake leather and LG gives you fake metal. Over here, let's go ahead, put of course the SIM card and the SD card, micro SD card goes right there. It looks very similar. The internals look very similar to the Samsung phones with the SIM card and card right there. I'll do that later on. I'll put the SIM card later on. Let's go ahead and put the battery in. Of course, this also has a button is in the back, which is another feature that makes the LG looks totally different compared to the other phones. Okay, and let's go ahead and take this plastic off. See, right here, should be right here. There you go. And there you have it. Like you see right here, very cool. This is white. This is not a button. This is just the logo. Over here on this side, you have nothing at all. Here you have that looks like an IR blaster. I didn't know this phone actually had an IR blaster to connect your control your TVs and all that. Over here, of course, no buttons whatsoever. And in the bottom, you got a charging port, mic, and the headphone jack in the bottom. Make sure this is tight after you replace the battery. Over here, of course, in the back, you got this over here is the laser to do the instant or fast autofocus. You got the camera here. You got the buttons up and down, and of course the dual flash right there, and the speakers right here in the back. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's see how this turns on. Right there. I did not have the LG G2, which was the first model that came with the buttons in the back from last year. It was a good phone. Honestly, I didn't like the way the plastic in the back looked. So like you see over here, you got the LED notification right here on the top, which changes color. Like you see right there, it goes blue, green. So there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the phone, and I'll be back. Okay, so here back with the phone. I just finished setting the phone up, downloaded a couple apps and here and there. First of all, let's go ahead and show you guys how this phone actually looks in the menu and all that. Over here in the drawer, look how this looks. Looks very familiar to TouchWiz, if you ask me. Of course, they did customize the apps. They look pretty cool. I like the way they look. And also, if you tap and hold one of them, you can actually customize the icons. You could choose another icon if you want, which is nice that that's integrated to the phone. Over here, if you go swipe down, this is the notification center. It has a lot of toggles right here. Of course, if you tap right here, you could go ahead and edit the toggles. You could customize and rearrange the toggles to your liking. Right here, you got the brightness right here. Let's see right there. Here you got the volume. Over here you got notifications. One thing that I don't like is that notification area, the toggles and all that takes all this space. I would have loved for it to be all empty for notifications, then click right there and access the other notifications. But right here, this is how the settings looks. Like you see, I think it has been customized, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really tell if it's very, very different to the G2, because I never did have the G2. So this is how it looks. Over here, this phone has, let's go ahead and check software information. It has 4.42 KitKat. 4.4.2 KitKat. Also here, this is the 32 gigabytes. So by default, when you open the phone up, it has a little bit over 24 gigabytes. It has 23.43 right now. That's because I added a couple apps so I could test the phone here and there. So obviously it really has like 24 something gigabytes. And that's it. I still haven't put a memory card in it. Over here in battery, if you click right here, you can see the discharging percentage. If you want to add the percentage over here, all you gotta do is tap right there, and now you're gonna see the percentage up here. It has the battery saving mode right here. You could go ahead and turn it on right there if you want. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can also customize how do you want the power saving mode to behave, which is cool. Over here, let's go. It has this new feature right here, which tells you, it tells you, they call it smart tips, something like that, smart tips. It shows you cars of notifications on the screen. Like for example, right now it says it is mostly clear with few scattered clouds, and it's very cool. Very nice to have there. And of course, as you get more notifications, they'll be there. Here you can go ahead and just remove whatever's on the screen if you don't want to see it in the screen. Very nice. Also folders. This is how the folders look. And of course, it has one of the cool features that I like about this phone, that it has the turn on and turn off with the double tap on the screen. That's very cool. I like that. Of course, if you hold here, you have fast access to the app and the widgets, home screen settings, lock screen settings, and system settings. Click right there. There you go, lock screen settings. Also, if you swipe up, you got the options for Google Now. You got for quick memo, and you got the options for voicemate. Voicemate is like where can I go and eat some breakfast today?
Let me search for your request.
So like you see right there, it has like a voice service thing going on with it, just like S Voice, but for LG. Another thing here, which is very cool, is that you can, let's say I want to customize the keyboard. I could go ahead, tap and hold, and click right there, and control, go here, it says keyboard height and layout. Go there, and keyboard height. And right here, I could go ahead and control the height of the keyboard. This is another new feature of the LG G3, which is very nice. And when you're comfortable with the size of the keyboard, you could go ahead and leave it like that and click done. And that's it. From now on, your keyboard is going to have the same height. Here you can also choose a dark keyboard if you want. Go ahead and choose that. Split the keyboard, one hand operation. And bottom row keys, you can control that as well. Let's go see how it looks now. Look at that, very cute. And of course it has the sliding feature, swiping feature. Not bad. Let's go here. Here, let's show you guys the camera and the settings here in the camera. If you tap right there, you're gonna have the options for flash, for front-facing camera. Here you got the modes. You got auto, magic focus, which is basically like defocusing the background, just like the Galaxy S3. Over here you got the panorama mode. There you got some tips there. Over here you got dual mode. This is where you can see the picture in the front, and this, of course, you can move it to the side. And if you take a picture, your picture is going to come out with the image right there imprinted, which is something that's not new. Samsung came with that first. Let's go ahead and change here. Go ahead here and go to auto. Also here, we could go ahead and go here and turn on and off HDR. That's cool that it has that. Here you could control the resolution of the video camera and the photo camera. Photo mode. Over here, 13 megapixel. This is how it looks, which kind of sucks because it's instead of being 16 by 9, it's like that, squarish. It kind of sucks. So if you want it wide, you're gonna have to put it right there in 10 megapixel. So you got 10, 9, and 3. Video, it has Ultra HD, which is like 4K, 3840 by 2160, and of course 1920 by 1080, 1280 by 720, slow motion over here, 120 HD, and that's it. Very cool. Very nice. Over here, and that's nothing much there to show you guys. Over here, if you want to take a picture, you could just tap right there. It should focus right away, and you could take the picture. Over here, it has a fast shutter as well. I already took a couple pictures there, and the pictures, they look very beautiful. Look at that. That looks very, very beautiful. There, look at that. Look at that. Nice. That is very, very impressive. And right there, let's go ahead back. Go and click back, and of course from there you could share your photos through the gallery. And this is how the phone looks next to the Galaxy Note 3, like you see right there. And the Galaxy Note 3 is a 5.7-inch screen, and this phone, of course, is a 5.5-inch screen, and you can see how small this phone actually looks right next to the Galaxy Note 3, which is kind of impressive because the screen is basically almost the same size. Look at that. Almost the same size, the screen. Look at that. Very, very nice. And it's very, very noticeably small. It feels like a small phone compared to the Galaxy Note 3, even though it has a screen almost as big as the Galaxy Note 3, which is very, very impressive. Let's go ahead here. I already cleared the RAM over here and deleted a bunch of apps, so I just want to make a Geekbench here test before I finish this video, so you guys can have an idea of these two devices, how it compares to this other device. Like you see, they both have 4.4.2. This one has the Snapdragon 800 with 2.27 gigahertz. This one 801 with the 2.46 gigahertz right there, and they both have 3 gigabytes of RAM. Like you see, this one has 279 right now, 271. And let's go ahead and run the Geekbench here so you can have an idea of how they compare. Okay, so like you see right there, the Galaxy Note 3 scores 939 single core, and the LG G3 982 single core, multi-core 2351, and the 32888. Very, very impressive still, the Galaxy Note 3. But hey guys, like I said, this was a first hands-on look of the LG G3. I gotta say, it looks very impressive. I love the size of it because the screen is very, very big, and the phone feels very small compared to the Galaxy Note 3. The back actually looks like it was real metal or aluminum brush metal. Of course, this right here, this portion right here, you could change it as well. This LG G3 also came with the option to change the way these buttons look. And of course, the brightness, I had to lower down because of the video. That way you guys can appreciate a little bit better the screen without the exposure. And that's it, guys. So I'll be doing more videos later on, so I hope you guys liked the video, and let me know if you want to see anything specifically about this phone. Of course, I'll be posting more videos about camera demo. I'm gonna be taking lots of pictures and videos and make a video exclusively for the camera, so that way you guys can enjoy the camera performance. And of course, I'll do some video comparison with other devices that I own. So thanks for watching, guys. This was a first-hand look at the LG G3. This is the T-Mobile version with 32 gigabytes and 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is awesome. And of course, the autofocus laser thing. Till next time, guys.